Hey everybody, Nate Lee here, and I'm going to show you the Gerald Jones all-purpose E minor lick. And I call it the Gerald Jones E minor lick because he showed me how to play it a very long time ago, about 20 years ago or more. And it's been a staple of my E minor improvisation ever since. And you may have noticed a Gerald Jones video I did recently. Gerald's been on my mind because Camp Bluegrass was coming up, and Camp Bluegrass was last week, and I always see Gerald there. We have a lot of fun. He was one of the biggest influences on my playing, and he still is. And he was the person that got me interested in learning to make good tone, because Gerald makes excellent tone on his mandolin, and he was one of my first examples of what that sounded like. So I'm going to show you the Gerald Jones all-purpose E minor lick. And it's a cool lick. By the way, I'm using a new camera. There's probably going to be a learning curve with this. So if it does anything weird, then I'll just have to try to do better next time. But I like that it's got a lot clearer picture. I'm using the Logitech Stream Cam. And so we'll see how it works out, because I've not been happy with the quality I've been getting from my MacBook Pro for some of these videos. So we'll see what happens. So the way this lick works is it's all-purpose because it's got notes that fit a number of different chords, and I'll demonstrate that. But first I'm going to show you how to play the lick. It's pretty simple. Sounds like this. That's the lick, and we start out with open A. 1 on the A using your index finger. 2 on the A using your middle. We're breaking a rule here. Normally we'd say the index finger gets both of those notes, but logistically it's a problem trying to wiggle that finger back and forth. So we're going to do 𝘀𝗵𝗽𝗀 style here. Use 2 different fingers. And then open E. Now back the way we came. We're going to go and play 2 on the A, 1 on the A, same fingers, open A. Now 5 on the D, 2 on the D, open, and then 2 on the D again. Now if this is moving too fast for you, pause at each note and use the chaining method, which is where you start from 1 note, then you turn it into 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't recommend you play as fast as any of what I just did, but I didn't want to take all day to explain how it works, how the chaining method works. So we've got this pretty cool lick, and it's going to be all alternating strokes, starting with a downstroke. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I just can't stop playing it. So that's the lick. Now I'm going to demonstrate how it works. You can use it all over songs in E minor. It can fit other places too, and it'll just sound a little jazzier. So I'm going to demonstrate what this sounds like over an E minor chord. And I'm just using Strum Machine here. So it's set to an E minor chord.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's make that a little louder. I'm just going to start that over again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or you can mix it up and take those notes and rearrange them in any order you want, and it works really well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It changed chords on me because I ran out of E minors. But that's how it works. It's really, really cool. So now we're going to go on and do the same thing over A minor, and you'll see how well it works for A minor. So we're in the key of E minor. Your 1 chord is E minor. Your 4 chord is A minor. And your 5 chord is either B minor or B7, depending on which kind of minor you're playing in. So here's the same idea over an A minor chord.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Still works. And we're just going to do that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to mix up the notes like I did before.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That works there too. Now we're going to move on to B minor. It's going to work over B minor as well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it switched to B7 on me because I didn't stop soon enough. Now I'm going to do the same thing playing over B minor. Do the same mixing up the notes, I mean.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I didn't stop soon enough. It went to B7 again. I've just got this sample chord progression set up here in Strum Machine, and that's what I'm playing from. If you want to use Strum Machine, go to strummachine.com. One thing about this camera is it takes a minute for it to autofocus, so I may have to start editing those pieces out, but I won't do that today. Baby steps. So now I'm going to play over B7, and you'll get the same result.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And now I'm going to mix it up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's over B7. So let's talk about why this works. We talked about the E minor chord. Well, we've got in this lick, we've got an E, that's the root. We've got a B, that's the 5th. Oh, and I left out a G, we have the 3rd. So this lick has all the notes in an E minor chord. Everything else follows what I call the "it's all right, he's with me" effect. So that's any other notes, they're grouped in with the notes that are supposed to go there. And it just sounds like they go there. But they also have relationships to the chords as well. You know, this A is a 4th. So we expect to hear more dissonant stuff in minor, and that's why this works. So know this has been a long video, but it's a pretty broad topic here. I'm going to finish up by just playing through that whole chord progression and improvising over it using these notes. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back to E minor. And gotta stop somewhere, although I really don't want to because this is really fun. All right, there you go. That's the Gerald Jones all-purpose E minor lick, and I hope you have fun with it. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and like this video so that people will see it. The algorithm will help people see it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to follow this page, hit that like button, and then share this video so your friends can see it. All right, bye everybody.